All right, everybody, good afternoon. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt food and fellowship. We'll try to be brief so everybody can get back to great meal and great company. I want to start by thanking Post 161, the current commander, who you're going to hear from in a minute, Colin Tunney. Thank you to Post 161 for hosting us. Please, everybody, thank the Post for hosting us. I think as we always should, and as is proper, we're going to start off our remarks in the program with a pledge. So I want to welcome up Commander Tunney to lead us in the pledge. Where is the nearest?
Behind. Okay, if we can all rise and face the flag. Follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Hands salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mr. Congressman.
Can you welcome everybody?
Yes, I'd like to welcome everyone down here today. It's truly a really special, close to home, close to the veterans type of thing going on here. And we're just really proud to be a vehicle or a venue for this to take place. So thank you, and enjoy the rest of today. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I want to start by just welcoming, and acknowledging a few partners in government, elected officials at every level that have been part of moving this project forward long before I got involved. But I know, Bill and the team at Rumshock have been working with for a long time. And then I also want to acknowledge a few other folks, but I'm going to start and you're going to hear from several of these folks briefly as well. But I want to welcome Assemblyman Carl Brabenek for joining us, Assemblyman Chris Ekus for joining us. Senator Skoufis couldn't be here, but we're fortunate to have Emma from his office here. Thank you for joining us. Tom, I'm going to probably butcher. Where's Tom? Am I going to butcher? Oh, is he here? County legislature. Tom couldn't make it. Okay. Fagione. I'm Irish. The Italian names. You're going to see me struggle with the Italian names today, so I apologize in advance. Speaking of which, I think I got this right. Mayor Sicilese. Sicilese. Mayor, thank you for being here. Congratulations, and excited to continue to work with you. Is our former Mayor Kelly Decker. Mayor Decker, thank you for being here. I know you've been intimately involved in this as well. We have multiple members of the City Council here. I want to thank everybody in the City of Port Jervis that's been involved here. We also have coming from the western part of Orange County. I didn't get to see him. Supervisor Josh Wojciechowski from Cornwall, very kind to join us. Former State Senator Mike Martucci is here, who knows this turf well. Mike, I want to thank you and at least one of your kids that's here. I think we got everybody, but I probably screwed that up. So I will do push-ups afterwards if I left anybody out. I did a lot of push-ups when I was a cadet, I can assure you of that. Before going forward with the program, the other thing that I just want to do, particularly this month, as we're about a week out from National Vietnam War Veterans Day. So March 29th is Vietnam War Veterans Day across the nation. I know we have a lot of veterans from many generations here with us, but as you all know, the Vietnam generation is now the largest in our country, as we've seen World War II and Korean veterans pass and leave us. I served in Iraq 2 deployments and came home to a very different country and a very different reception. And I think it's incredibly important, and we should not miss an opportunity to acknowledge and thank and recognize every single Vietnam-era veteran that's in the room. So if you're comfortable and willing and you served in the Vietnam era, please stand and be recognized by not just everyone in this room, but on behalf of the 800,000 people that I represent across this district. Please give a round of applause and recognition for our Vietnam veterans. Please stand. Thank you. All right. We're going to hear in a moment here. Pardon me. Okay. Finding my agenda here. All right. Thank you. Sorry, my 2-year-old got up at 5:15 this morning, so I need more coffee. All right, that's what I thought. We're going to hear from, look, all these projects are team efforts, but I think every single person in this room recognizes that Bill Wetzel has been tireless and been here and working and pushing on this project and this vision that he has for an awful long time. So want to make sure that we start by giving the microphone to Bill. So I'm gonna hand the mic to you, Bill. And as I hand it to him, please give a round for Bill.
Geez, I don't even know where to start. I know my board of directors and my family wants me to cry because it makes everybody think we care more. But listen, I have a speech prepared, and I'll get to it. But the people in this room, the politicians, and the people that I'm not naming are just as important as the 3 people that I'm going to recognize in my speech. I've been at this for 5 years. Mike Martucci, Senator Metzger, Congressman Ryan, where's the mayor? Mayor Decker, Dominic, Stanley. I can go on and on. Christian Farrell, Larry Newman, Mike, everybody. Sharon Siegel, everybody is Lynn Raccoon, property owner that held the property for us. Bo Sees, who is going to build the tiny homes for us. It's overwhelming and more than I can take. You guys are just unbelievable. There's no other words that to describe the people that are associated with this project, especially my board of directors. So I'm going to try to run through this without crying. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am filled with profound gratitude as I stand before you. Well, sit down. Before you to express our sincerest thanks to the 3 pillars of support who have played instrumental roles in bringing our vision to life. Congressman Ryan, Stanley Siegel, and the wonderful community of Port Jervis. When I read the speech this morning, my future daughter-in-law said that she should be the 4th Bill. So there you go, Savannah. First and foremost, I want to extend our heartfelt appreciation to Congressman Ryan for his unwavering commitment to our veterans and his instrumental role in securing funding for the Veterans Village project. Congressman Ryan, your dedication to ensuring that those who have served our country receive the support and assistance they deserve is truly commendable. Your advocacy has made more tangible differences in the lives of our veterans, and we are deeply grateful for your leadership and your support. Thank you. I also want to express our profound gratitude to Stanley Siegel. You know, I don't know, there's a few people in here that know the relationship that Stan and I have. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Stan. He brought me here and showed me that, well, let me tell you. Stanley's vision and guidance has led us to discover the beauty and potential of Port Jervis. Stanley, your passion for this community and your tireless efforts to help us find the perfect location for our project have been invaluable. Your commitment to creating opportunities for both veterans and the community at large has been truly inspiring, and we are honored to have you as a partner in this endeavor. Thank you, Stanley.
Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, I want to thank the incredible city and community of Port Jervis for welcoming us with open arms and embracing our visions for the Veterans Village project. Your support, enthusiasm, and dedication to serving those who have served our country has been nothing short of remarkable. Together, we are creating a place where veterans can find the support, resources, and sense of community they need to thrive, and for that, we are extremely grateful. As we move forward with this project, let us continue to work together hand in hand to honor the sacrifices of our veterans and ensure that they receive the care and support they deserve. Together, we can make a meaningful difference in the lives of those who have served our country bravely and effortlessly. Thank you, Congressman Ryan, Stanley Siegel, and the incredible community of Port Jervis. Your unwavering support and your dedication and your belief in the power of community to create positive change. We are honored and humbled to be on this journey with you and look forward to the bright future we will build together. Thank you, everybody.
And you heard about the city's role here, and you're going to hear from the mayor and Mr. Siegel as well. But I know, Bill, you've been on the hunt for years.
5 years.
5 years plus to find a location, and I think it's incredibly fitting and speaks to the community here, to who Port Jervis is, what you all are about. That not only have you stepped up, but really just the showing here, everything that the city and the community have done to make this come together. It makes me incredibly proud to represent you all and to even just get to be in the room with you. So I'm going to hand it to your mayor. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Congressman. I promised several that I'll keep my remarks short. I'll fulfill my obligation today. This project has been in the pipeline for a few years now, and it has been a long road for Bill and his staff. And this commitment through Congressman Ryan, I believe now, will allow this project to become a fruition for all of us. This is not only money to you, Bill, but this is a commitment to the city of Port Jervis as well. Absolutely. And for Congressman, I thank you for that. I have nothing more to say, but congratulations to you, and we're happy, and this is gonna be a good thing for our community. I also want to acknowledge Stan Siegel. As many of you know, Stan is a tireless advocate for veterans and homeless veterans, and I feel like this also is a win for you too, Stanley.
Thank you.
And I know you prepared some words, and I know you talk much longer than I do, so I'm going to turn the stage back to the Congressman and allow you to speak, but congratulations, everybody. This is a big day for us. Thank you.
I think Stan needs no introduction.
No.
Come on up, sir.
Thank you. I prepared some words because I could go on and on and on, and I know that people are looking at their watches when they see me, so I have to go off script for a second, Sharon, sorry. I just want to thank everybody that's here. This is an outpouring of support that we were hoping for, and we see it. So thank you all for being here. It's very exciting to all of us, and I'm sure it's exciting to you. And once again, thank you for being here. So good afternoon. This is a very exciting moment for homeless veterans, and our opportunity in Port Jervis to give back to them for the service that they provided us when our nation called on them. No veteran should be in a place that they can't call home. In 2023, there were 35,574 homeless veterans in the United States. That's a 7.4% increase over 2022. Being able to help America's veterans is a calling that we cannot ignore. I feel blessed and honored to have connected with Bill Wetzel to find a place that would be suitable for a Rumshock Veterans Village. Bill and I toured many local sites and most seem to have a negative aspect to them. I knew of a location at the edge of the city along a serene flowing brook that seemed perfect. That, and knowing Lynn Rauken, who is here in the corner over there, thanks Lynn for coming, the wife of an Air Force veteran, Walter Rauken, and she was willing to sell her property for this mission that brought us to this wonderful location. I know that my friend Walter Rauken would be so proud of this venture. We talked time and time again how he wanted to sell the land for a good purpose and move north to his farm. Walter thought that selling it to a fast food group or other commercial venture would not serve this beautiful property as it should. He was correct. His vision for something better has come through. A veterans village serving his fellow veterans. Without Bill Wetzel's vision, his drive, his desire, and his determination, and Congressman Pat Ryan's vision in acquiring this $1 million grant, this opportunity to help veterans have a place to call home would not have existed. With that, a quote comes to mind: "A dream is only a dream until you decide to make it real." Thank you for being here today.
You were getting the fire call in the middle of that.
We had to get four since you showed up.
Everybody in this room wears multiple hats of service. He was getting a fire call in the middle of his remarks, or some kind of call. All right, next I want to welcome up a colleague that I've gotten to know and work really closely with, your Assemblyman Carl Bradnick. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Congressman. And how about, let's give a big round of applause to VFW 161. One of the best in the state. Excellent job, guys, excellent. And, I gotta say, working with the Rumshock group for the past few years, we've been working with former Senator Metzger, former Senator Martucci, Congressman Ryan. We were able to bring forward that first set of grants to move that forward, but this is really something else today. And, it's been for quite a few years looking for this to become a reality, and it is finally a reality, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing for all of our veterans here in Port Jervis. It's a great thing for the city of Port Jervis as well. I mean, over the past 10 years, you've seen a lot of positive change here in the city, and this is going to contribute to that. I always call it the renaissance of the city of Port Jervis, and that is what it is. It's due to the city council efforts here, economic development efforts, our former Mayor Decker, Mayor Sicalise, all of our partners working together to change our downtown, to make improvements to the hospital, make improvements to the trails, and everything that makes Port Jervis great here. So we're really, really proud of this. And looking at this check, it's like a Publishers Clearinghouse moment. So this is like really, really cool. Our congressman gets to be Ed McMahon today, but in seriousness, thank you so much for getting such a huge amount of money for this project, bringing our tax dollars back to the city of Port Jervis and making a difference for our brave veterans each and every day. Thank you so much, Congressman.
And I just want to welcome up another gentleman who's done a tremendous amount in the Assembly and up in Albany to serve and support veterans, Chris Ekus. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. I want to let you know that I'm in a room full of heroes, and I thank you all for it. And I know that's weak. Hopefully everybody you see thanks you for your service. But I can tell you that both Carl and I do a lot more. As a matter of fact, up in Albany, where we go after this, both of us leave and head up there, we have a number of bills that for veterans, okay? And we talked to some of the folks here about them. But most importantly, we're not going to let the governor cut any veterans programs. That's a key. you don't deserve cuts, you deserve more, and that's what we're gonna continue struggling for. And that's what the bills are about, to get you more of what you deserve. The last thing I want to say, it was mentioned about Vietnam Veterans Appreciation Day, that everybody is aware that there's an honor flight going out of Stewart Airport. That's on the 13th of April, if I'm correct. And that's going to be completely, for one of the first times, completely Vietnam veterans. Okay, we finally made it to that point, and we're getting them down to Washington, D.C. Please sign up for that. Signing up for an honor flight doesn't mean you get on it right away, but you're put on a list and they will definitely get to you. And it is an absolutely magnificent experience. I've been down there a couple times as a guardian, and I'm so proud of that program too. There's a number of other programs. I saw Christian Farrell was here, the Orange County Department of Veterans. Please be sure that you contact his department. Even if you don't have anything that you necessarily feel you need, he has a lot of programs and a lot of connections that he can help you with. So please feel free to do that. Again, thank you. Thank you so much for what you do and what you've done.
Last but certainly not least, representing Senator Skoufis, Emma Fuentes. Thanks, Emma.
Thank you so much. This is an incredible amount of money for a project that's been so long in the pipeline. I know we've heard a lot about that, but I've been hearing about Rumshock since I started with the senator years ago, and about this village, and it's just incredible. So thank you, Congressman. Show of hands for folks who are family members or spouses, children of those who have served. Thank you to our veterans. Thank you to our families of veterans. Being in a room like this, I'm just reminded of my own grandfather, Robert Corey, who settled up in New Paltz after he returned from duty. And the community that was built around him, that received him when he came back, was just incredible. And so being in a room like this with all of these people who are supporting each other, Bill, Pete, everyone, this is just incredible. We need the community around our veterans, and part of that is providing housing, is showing up when people need housing in moments of crisis, and so I can't give you enough props for that. But that's it for me. Senator Skoufis wishes he could be here today. I'm happy to be here on his behalf, but just thank you to our veterans, thank you to families of veterans. This is such a crucial project, and thank you, Congressman.
All right, so we're gonna wrap. We're gonna, actually, so I've been in Congress a year and a half. This is actually the first grant check, if you will, like this, that in my very short time, I've had the opportunity to present. We've been working really hard. I know a lot of you watch whatever TV news you watch, and Congress is insert your expletive, a bit of a mess right now. But I promise you, truly, there are a lot of people that are not on TV screaming and shouting at each other, that are trying to work, to put our heads down, to be workhorses, not show horses, to deliver funds and resources, to honor. You know, I took the oath when I graduated West Point, I took the oath when I commissioned, I took the oath when I became a member of Congress, and that is an oath that is sacred to me. And we talk about checks. Every single veteran in this room, and generations before us, and God willing, generations after us, are literally writing a blank check to this nation when we raise our right hand and take that oath. And the very minimum, the absolute minimum we can do and must do is honor that by keeping faith with every single veteran and their family members. And the outrage, you heard the statistics from Mr. Siegel, tens of thousands who've literally put their life on the line for the country, and they can't have a damn roof over their head in the United States of America in 2024. And it takes, frankly, the VA sometimes is part of the problem. It takes leadership at the community level to say we're not going to accept that. And so, Bill, again, I want to thank you. And I just this is personal for every single one of us in this room. I just wanted to share a very brief why it's personal to me. Over 2 deployments, thank God, through luck, I brought home every single soldier under my command, that in my platoon and in my company. But on my first deployment, after my first deployment, which in Iraq, one of my soldiers, and I think it's important to say his name out loud in front of as many fellow veterans as I can, Sergeant Keith Nowicki. He came home, he had served honorably and bravely and courageously, and for a bunch of reasons, got on the wrong path. He didn't have the support, the community where he grew up didn't welcome him. He was on the streets and without a roof over his head and a home. And I'll never forget the night that he was actually engaged, that his fiance called me and told me that he had taken his own life. And I think about, I said this to you, Stan, earlier, I think about Keith every single day, the multitude of ways that I failed him as his leader, that our country failed him, and 22 plus veterans a day that are losing their own life. And I believe strongly that a home, a roof over your head, a community of brothers and sisters that understand what you've been through, you cannot replicate that. That is the missing piece. And I'm so damn proud of you, Bill. I really am. Because this is what our country needs. So thank you for the honor of being with you all here today. Thank you, Bill. And there's a lot more work to do.
Absolutely.
So we need everybody to keep pushing. And again, I just want to thank the City of Port Jervis, Post 161. If every community in the country operated this way, with this kind of turnout, with this kind of, frankly, love and care, our country would be in a very different place. So thank you all, and God bless our troops that are in harm's way right now. Thank you very much, and enjoy your meal. Oh, yeah.
The check. Hold on.
We have to give the check. We'll take a picture. Everybody can
Yeah.
Got the check.
I'm gonna let them take it.
That was fun.